Crotrodo, Kamadine, Kamadine, Bo, Nita, MONTIE, KWASI ABOAGYE 100.9.
KWASI, Monkwe.
Vaze, ube. Vaze, ube. No be bad day. Vaze, ube. Vaze, ube. You go see your boyfriend, ube. Your true boyfriend, ube. You go see your girlfriend, ube. Your sweet lover, ube. Ye jawana, ube. Girl, ye jawana, ube. You go see your lover, ube. Who truly loves you, ube. On Facebook, you go see your picture. On WhatsApp, I your boyfriend, girlfriend, I your girlfriend, boyfriend. I said no be birthday.
Okay, so and now I would that Valentine do. Our London, UK, Abrochime Mouton, Yamisha Papa Pontoon, Kemon, Yao Kese, Bra with you our day. Samson Valentino for a free. Today is your birthday. Happy birthday to you as well. Valentino for a free of Class FM. Yamisha, Martin Kwan Emma, I would that shrinkon. And if you're also celebrating your birthday today, happy birthday.
Ghana, Montie, Naman Sanyason, at the rock of Yaman Woman so Ejiji Tonton Sansain, I would need 100.9 FM.
Alright, Kegume, they won't catch out the front pages of the newspapers. Here, has any city Anope.
Abusia for the Bokata, your friend is Ghanaian Times and Amedesa say. What the Dr. Mustafa Abdul Hamid in Foni Abatua, or your chief executive officer, MPA. What did I say? MPA 4 at the strategy be eba. Na babwa, ama fuel stations noa, Wamudiana quest to say. Tabletop fuel stations no yaba tutuni nyina mu esanse wo sha adwuma wo mu yanoa wo mu frefre disaster at the bar. Dr. Isaac Dasmani aya ban kratipeni wade ne mfani abato anim sei and what say apiate explosion no a esi ye no enipa 13 no a wo mu wuye no wo mu autopsy report are ready wo mu ayeria womu de betre Ghana for se munhye eniama ekum wonum nie aposifo ye de friend se soup ni bi ewo tamale na womu ti abonefo bom eno no womu kwate criminals nko 50 ya womu susu se abonefo sama ekoso no womu nim hu bi enti womu de bom bakwa akogina emra no na eni womu wadi Ghana Health Service ana agba amane etre Ghana fo nyina se so far so good. COVID-19 vaccine wa abrofo ne de braye no de yetumi awo so far ewo Ghana nyina eya 12.1 million COVID-19 vaccines eno ane yetumi awo ato apete Ghana fa ne nyina anope wade ho asam ete aba afa yanra Ghana Premier League yakoso no brekum Chelsea seba ku Betem United seba ku eno wo mu bonu fiada Kumasi Asante Kotoko Semiensa, Heart of Lions Asebako, Ediana Semiensa, Levin Wenders and Tibi, Ice Gold Semienu, the Bieni Gold Stars and Susemienu, Olympus Asebako, Ewan Kraiha, and Minasa sent to me ante, RTU and Sebi, Hearts of Folk and Sebi, Sugako Pensu Wafa and Sebi, Tarida Asebako, Metiamba and a dream subsidy and ensure toya anti wamutushe enne kroya yi Legon City sana King Faisal ana wamude besseso the Bokra tie friend said daily guide anim ha what the Dr. Safu Tofe wayamra sebetani ma de se wadomro the ho afepa wada hanum say ya wasata ade tuntum ana wade kente aboduku ni chenda no komu a wasmale the Bokra tie na etre say maame no ni date of birth nko a wamuhu se kura no eyemienu ya ni nyina nso date ya wabọ woso no soronko enti ya no nko ampo nyina so akase a yebetumi agina so abọ maame no kwadu Dr. Mamadou Baomi akofa yi passport baaye the boka tetre say NDC foɔ Sambalat foɔ ɛna enye ye entumi nya adwuma enye ye entumi nya adwuma saa na ya ahoɔyɛ a Awurade yɛ adom a March da edikan ɛna saa passport no ɛsa aseɛ ayɛ adwuma ya wɔde ho asɛm aba a lot of wotu nkɔfo a wɔn etwa lotto wɔ kwan bɔne so illegal lotto kingpins no wɔn akɔti mu nson free zones foɔ ɛna wɔn tira sɛ nneɛma a yɛtumi asport free Ghana ɛde kɔ amanɔne no ɛyɛ $27 billion a wɔde Professor Michael Kwe Jr. ne mfoni aba abɛtoa India foɔ bi aba Ghana ha wɔn ɛsrɛ support kɛseɛ paa ɛde ma adesi ɛwɔ nkranza sɛ wɔn bɛtumi ama nkranza ayɛ krabɛhyɛ na ɛnoa ne sɛ wɔn di adwuma ɛne nneɛma a ɛbɛtumi abo asetena mu yiedie ɛde aba ma adesi ɛwɔ nkranza ɛnso ɛnyɛ mu ɛmfasoɔ bi na de bɔkrata yɛ frɛ ne sɛ Daily Post wɔ anim ha ɔde His Excellency the former president John Dramani Mahama mfoni abɛtoa nim sɛ wosa n'ani abere paa ɛne wɔde ma mpanin na n'adeda nkɔ Akufo-Addo nso mfoni abɛtoa but wɔsere no His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ɛna wɔka kyerɛ ma mpanin na n'adeda nkɔ Akufo-Addo sɛ ɛyɛ sabɔne paa na wɔtwa de ato wɔnom no na sɛdeɛ ogu so a wɔkɔ no ɛyɛ very dangerous ɛde ma yɛ democracy obi a wɔyɛ human rights lawyer bɛtena akonnwa soɔ mmara nyɛ adwuma radio stations a watotum nsɛmtrafo a wɔtaataa wɔn mu wɔama Ghana setena kora anyɛ da bio enti ɛyɛ open letter yɛ former president John Dramani Mahama atrɛ ne tententen yɛ wɔde ama mampanin na n'adeda nkɔ Akufo-Addo.
Okay, so Honorable Sechi Mensah Bonsu, majority leader, Minister for Parliamentary Affairs, Mashebe Juno Jama Swami. Na no etie for Mobeka say yebusa na ba say yenya ntie say finance minister na ban e ba call withdraw e-levy bill na e parliament no. Ni aba beto jan say yes, that withdrawal has taken place now. Yebesi yebusa say yes, ampini pa ni ntia makoba na sa no. Honorable Yadasi mo akwa baba ni TFM so anope. Nampo mo. Now I'm say yebusa was asking me about say e-levy nyane tie say finance minister be by parliament to confirm my yes. So baba withdraw. You see ejabo wetimi aba be withdraw and patcho sanity.
Yeah, but that's chair
Chief for Joseph.
And no Kasari. If I go and put it back to keep when I would say whoever withdraw. And I will say dear boo, or Baba withdraw. In case so I'm saying when and I will be also I didn't apartment and also repair. Me and the start of the time. And the plane is a bill the Bible. Yeah, but change my finance could be peaceful. What's that here? It's not what the apartment majority of the minority for the Omodi. Since I can't have a bill. They finish shadow no at the time they may be and a Kobasa that's a bad demo chairman of the committee no and the regional committee no and then na wakacha yeah on them on the Sakai committee na proposed and Sakai back from the say Embra. Mama, make a beauty. Yeah, the rich, no, I'm a proportion here in 1.75. Almost said, you know, acting through the Minister for Finance, the Secretary, I was saying, acting from 1.75 about 1.50. The normal time of the committee no engine and propose the millions that cry. The committee push a one proposed agents that cry. I didn't hear. And then a policy issue. A policy issue in the sense that cry, but more. A finance minister and also be that policy issue. It is a amendment about this one. Maybe now, say, be a finance minister, number 2 is over here. Amendment. And you see, I couldn't say, rather withdraw, no, this is rubber. And I say, amendment, you know, there no a form, there no parliament, there mobile. So, the withdraw the idea to start the amendment that committee in idea. Any, no answer the ballot. So, withdraw, and I got it for rubber. But the for problem, almost say, and be smoother. If you have an amendment by people now. So, okay, and or contemplate, and I would decide to say, oh, you know, say, may withdraw, no for from now say, amendment to the general, I'm in the devil. Being a cocoa, the consent could be. No, cool, but you know, I don't know. Then see about. I'm a customer selling around. I think you're putting it on a chat here. Yeah, I'll see it. You say, yeah, then that no, me and I had a question. So, this is finally why I decided. Yeah, I don't know. The link at the negative related to possibilities. You get me at the UK. We're going to be better. No idea. No, see the people, I don't know. Then, and the Kayano, I'm sure be aware. That is the final decision that has been taken to Ujai. Na, the best year. But be committee to do my amendment on Mr. Kayana. Now, I'm not swagging the year. Concerning Kayano, you need to cut the value is the same. In your side of tea. You can be a tech. So for no, I don't want to know.
Oh, okay. Enti sebia sene na o kan me hyase na me kan sebia sanso no bi obi fa na enya ade bia so for the finance minister ababe eyi bi on fi parliament.
But why you cut this question? So my say, about drive, no different for Abba, and I saw the problem. You don't need to say that possibility no. With the about withdraw, and I said, be that. And now we do with it, so I don't know. Be that because we will be at it. The bad side will be amendment on the floor. The thing I will draw no say, I could amendment. They continue to be the continuing at the mission. Again, same thing, they could continue to propose to floor. Or something, Nana, or my dream, a call Ben Kumute.
Na munhyehyɛ mu no eno no enya ade bia ha adwen ana bia etimi ye makwan ma mutimi ye ne sai say minim say minority forms no mu raise issues about say kwan I say motion no omo oppose ni ye kaka ho no
also for the emotion or the bill that you have. Now, so this is opposition motion and we didn't be about mine. President, it is so rough on the rough on the act on behalf of the president. On the door, Papa. Will be a department president. So, Lena, yes, I can say, baby. Say man, the of parliament in the coin, and almost of the propose to girls at the back. Now, the bar parliament returned 1903. At the man see. No, I have to quit and the corner. Then I, although I have been declared by the vehicle, it is in our my parliament, members of parliament, name. That's an institution, no. That capital, that was a way. Mark, where my age. They are open blood deals that manipulate bravery. Uncle Creno and peace, no, at the door, Yaba, must be. So, the worker is LGBT building, but all the members of parliament in the Yaba. That quite of the queen, a boy, and a man. I'll just say that those who don't know I catch it in this river. So, on what the Yaba. Now, ever must be good here, man. Must be Jano. Oh, almost here. But you say, hey, and up on him. There's a great way back. The boy. So,
and there's no issue of maybe a procedure, say procedure, no, man from Anna, yes, and there's no issue. Moon from Mubia.
There's no issue.
Okay. Okay.
A man to want to be from Subia back, procedure more. Rabbit, using the constitution here or the natural baby of Musolini. For 20 days, yeah. This was so much the day on one constitution and made the standing of the day on here and yet or head general represent Musolini.
Pacho, senior Mentias Yakusiam, your society for Mutis, Siciano, and Sacran, a bear on the floor of parliament, no. Bakwa Bem say, you any DH, okay. Saying na AB a beko in terms of the percentage, you know. Meaning say be a bit me aka wanse maka kusi be ABC. Na amendment in Sakra no na otwi mu na bi e beko so da be na beko so pa.
Well, rate is our customer service.
Yeah.
About 1.75 in the bank. Now the equal problem. You what can I say? Buying shifted from position now on. Now, almost started no more than no one can cry. Remember, we didn't come on. Just say, "Ko yeji mato." A buying no mind is here. Is that? The moment you say, "Reach no show." Yeah, 1.75. A buying no. Now, buying. I'm going to buy no joke at the blue. Anything. We can also be happy. The minority group was insisting their manager. That was December. So, and now I'm December. I'm back. Until you be shared, you know, you know, or more, you need to have by me. You can. The banner is made so man about 1% of the support. Share in a banner thing. You say, Lucas, Lucas, yeah, no, how much is by 0.25. A banner proposal not only by 1.75 plus. What is so? Man about 1.5. Let's say transaction charging of the sea of telcos nearby. Swat it by 0.5. Sadina got a 3.75. You say about 3.25. Then the minority policies say 1%. They can be more than one. Completely. It just say, they were looking at 0.3. 3%. You see nothing apart from a bay 3.25. Yeah, oh, here's a Bianca minority when the check is okay. I don't know. 3.75 on our media. Climb down number 3.25 Bianca. Ibia, a give and take. Negotiating the validity, a give and take. About 3.25. Yeah, 30%. About 3.25 for it. From 3.75 now. Ibia, and then just say, unfortunately, they say, no one we are cooking at it. Then gladly, you name people. You didn't have the 1%, no 1% in the 1% is actually in baby. That is at the center of this whole thing. by the discussions about the network, anyone wanted the what is wrong. To say the cumulative impact, a fee 3.75 or 3.25. And can also open 3%, about we see a 3.75, about 3.25. Yeah, I think that gap for not closure. What I say? As I say, what is when I'm casting at 1%, I feel it may be correctly. That is the real situation. I think that a name a question people get to understand. Yeah, you know, because it's about the economy. About the economy. It's not about buying. Then you say, yeah, my logic. You say, I'm not going to say anything. The bus is debate. It's about the theater. It is only here. Yeah. Okay. And also, so be can't say, yeah, say no. Everything.
Okay. Before we go on, any dim bakubia yakinkan wa hanum saying was say NPP Council of Elders said to meet over Adjoa Safo's absence. Na sa story ni na ne tofa na chese mpanyinfo Council of Elders ma yoku NPP ebe hia Adjoa Safo se mrahye bedwem abetodwa bi kaso aiso ya fa party no nomum eni ne ka ho no na obetimi decide on the fate in the account. Pacho sasemi wati mu ye nhye mu bi.
Oh. In terms of my kind, okay. The Council of Elders night. Being coming into India or but because we are going to assembly got no equal was parliament party, no, the parliamentary group, and also can the bigger party, no, so because next year, how more, and I'm more clear there, on a team year, more quiet baby, on the call, on the trade, I won't. And you said, you know, about external.
Okay, all right. You better see the we see what I'm saying. Yamin Sharpa. Honorable H.A. Mensah Bonsu, a majority leader and Minister for Parliamentary Affairs, Mrahye Bedwem Jamaya Swami, and pay NEET FM 100.9 Ghana Montie Jumedie so and our so egu yeda sugu so and pay yedin komo ehwe ne ekoso o man Ghana mu 7:15 wadwen share and komo ahodo a etodwa obetimi e dia fa 0503721744 0503721744 na ode aba anopay
You go see your boyfriend, your true boyfriend. You go see your girlfriend, your sweet lover. You go see your lover who truly loves you. You go see your picture on Facebook. You go see your picture on WhatsApp. I your boyfriend, girlfriend. I your girlfriend, boyfriend.
Ghana Montie na mansanya so adawro kofiaman homene so ejiji tonton sansan ewo NEET 100.9 FM.
Kamarafu Remo na kinkan de bankrata ni bi efaman.
Abusiafo de bakrata na me waso aye de bakrata Daily Post no. Na wade abrantia kwate fosu mfoni abeto anum se ya wakasa. Abrantia tasa mampeni na na de danko akufo ado. Wasan de Ghana come back. Aya tete kan kabi. Abreso a waka obi an kabi. Wono nko a de opena sasa ya wono. Wasan de yakosa tete tebre no mu and the democracy na nya adwuma wato atene. wone wa na ukoka na nasem ekwan ye ode obefa so ne kura mu tina kura anya wode ana wasan de kwaku aza wono nso asam aba watre se papa ya ka bi di atra ban ana aposifo se ekwan ya wo mu fa so tata nipa bi atisa Captain Smart bobi ansa wahene babu ama baniye ane asepa boss wa wadano ana latest kura aya vama wade no watra se anya kura enti di papa emfa ma mampani na de danko akufo ado his excellency ane naban minority fo ene wo mo katra mampani na de danko akufo ado his excellency se wanu wabomi mfita duku elu prasam no a wo mo ka no afa kra de wo so wanti obia wasa kwa haide se melu pre no ya eka edeba brega na fo no enya kaketoa ewo 10 days ya wo kono eka titiri die bebre ena edeba brega na fo wo wi a wo se yentu ayi levi enti tasa kan wo mu aka mampeni se wanti obia ye wo be ya ena obeye na Democrat Daily Party anim ha wade mampani na de danko akufo adumfoni abetoa ena wade madam Sarah Juasafo wono nso mfoni abetoa no ho ayefepa ena wade akompreko Kennedy ohine Japan wono nso mfoni abetoa na owura Benefson ena wakase watra se maame Sarah Juasafo nipa ba akofo wantumi mfa a whole party into ransom na wamfa nya negotiation de wono peso wo ye no nti ena wama party ni nyina abonyanya okwamra sebedefi a wo ntumi nya adwuma ada ya ado asafo ni ho watasa party mpanimfo nsi aginaye na wo mpam no mfiri ho na wo mpamra sebedeni foforo metena wo no mu a obetumi aboa na wo di wo adwuma esansa maame ne nko a wo de party no edi agro akao ana wo congratulate wo tasa Dr. Muhammad Bawumia waya dia pa sa passport no a wakofa aba no wosi ya ma Henry Kwate region bia edabia unya de ma no apa wokwa wode nsakraya soronko ade beba sa region no wasan ade His Excellency the former president John Dramani Mahama na ne letter no a watre ne tenten ade ama mampani na de danko akufo His Excellency and wakate ne say anamre pa 21st century ana mampani na do de Ghana asa ko bag days ya na yatete waka obi nka biye no na ya no wan kakra say human right lawyer ya wokura na criminal libel law wo ya mi yi free wo enso na wusuban obi ani ahoto ensamtrafo osuro asofo osuro obi antumi nkasa esanse musuo mwawo na kwakasa konfo se ko oba yare a obati bebi a wode ne beko ya watre ne tententen ade aba owura Benefson so esa wa ha o katra MPP amanyo company fo se omumpa maame Sarah Juasafo esanse wono wonso enche party no na a Telegraphic Democrat anim ha ana wode senate fo ho asem aba watase hotels ya kasiensia aya senate fo dia womu partners dia so womu nsa na womu di hotels no aya adwuma enti wa wani je ho se senate fo hotels ya kasia no opese wodie na wodi ya adwuma no entempa wobetumi atu ho anamon na wakwa akwaje ta hotel no ade aya adwuma hotel ni bi ya Labadi Beach Hotel eno ya 5-star leisure hotel ekuta 164 rooms La Palm Royal Beach Hotel ubetumi a vakwesi kwoto aya 4 facility kobra.
Okay, all right. Mami Kombra, mami ni mrenim ni Martin Pebu eni ayan komo. Anopeba ke ani DCOP kwesi for reading komo ebisa no back about Baka Vomawa Abrantia Fix the Country movement wodi mutinti man a police for akwakwachini. Yani ora Pebu ni hu komo kaka. Martin da simo akwa baba ni TFM so anpe.
Yeah, media.
Nyampo mo.
My guy.
Kwesi ABOAGYE ni.
Kwesi. Yes sir. Yes sir. Boko.
So Baka Vomawa any police for a chia wa mochini as menimni by teachu dimutintima pa constitution hu sem ne kwan bi afan tietia so ye di kan say na tima out say police for akwakoche ore ene ni nsem a wakan
Minia tell you almost say ya chinipa say in this content sem no kan so a kwan no mo fast no agu ani ma pa enya yanka no correct be say yanka ni say yanka say me yen hwehwemu be police focus on mo yen hwehwemu hwehwemu ntre say tendi ya no ko chinipa no no Rambo style Gestapo there be enya na train yen hwehwemu be hwehwemu ankasa o say coverage suma sin hwehwemu na mo trailing no mo hwe the meetings there enti ni amoti no airport ndi o magu ye di maase because comment no what you say o member odi ya say taxes na ya je no ye no already ni yan hwe so what of tax akesi V8 na muchi wo Accra o man penyi di kan buy o so V8 o dem moratoria to so ya ntobio ye hu time a on left ya na Accra ha ye to V8 ni echi e wa Accra ha abra amanfo enye school tinemu enkwala akomu di omo de eyi adan akrafo na mo minister say abra mo ba eju ono mo nika adan na V8 pre ko pe Accra oh ni say nyama de bre a ya amanfo ya o kan take the council o ko demonstration o mo tro say omo na akomu di omo na ebi V8 mo Accra ene ne ekeka ho o kan demonstration ahanti would be in a can why a friend context. Your background say, near cost may trade you, depending for no say the multi discano and yet.
Empacho, so the mode of arrest in Crown Police for fast with chain and now complaining.
Yes.
Now, what about Asama Ghana Police Force or Kanye? And we share our statement on the better about 12 February. Yes, I mean, reading it or say, Mr. Oliver Mausi Bakavoma has been arrested by the Tema Regional Police Command following a post he allegedly made on a social media platform to the effect that he will stage a coup himself if the e-levy bill is passed by Parliament. The post contained a clear statement of intent with a possible will to execute a coup in his declaration of intent to subvert the Constitution of the Republic of Ghana. So police forces asked me or per se ye coup Constitution or person tugu emranso maho kwan sa enu ntino mkokoche no sana tima oni ni police for ken
that be matter we your friend political satire in which the chimu ye kan political satire o di ho agro yes me dem say the beka se dey be master and be san ye friend ye agro yes but that is what it is. Oliver no Ofri Cambridge University ababe ku ama Ghana fo if you know where when she at the end Cambridge University and obabe ku obi akoye ejuma UN on the babe ku amaye oh ebe nti e hona ya handle ye no anke won say obaye no na ya invite no o police wa invite no wa ma na mo dia to media mu nti e hono ni e say openi o say freak the country peniful nyan ni omo ye the security no doors ni ye keka ho na mo say brabe yi ano a o say wonko anko no kwa manager obeko I said you see force BN9 and especially TT and the family super no 24 hours ya mo who lawyer 24 hours ya mo who lawyer Saturday around 6:30 and sana finally o ma lawyer who obi amote no Friday around 5 p.m. Yeah uncle oh you go pa me kwa friend do yan yeta yan kasa sa de be koso yeti anyi do koku anyi do hu se obey ku bla 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 omo ko hwemu de na ba ye bi anti no anka o si esi bi free ho na anka ono ne di ya no more legal what me pa 24 hours wa mo we hu lawyer we enye constitution na kire se uchi no na efo uchi no na no aka se owura macho mrama kwa eno aka ni nti a wati no o fe ku a o kan nti no macho na mrama kwa nse which me efa lawyer nti fra lawyer Wait, what's na you can't say, but you could do police station. Oh, not seen na bisa police for some man, the Quayana. Oh, well, say constitution, you agree any massy. Then not near tossing you, what's in the pana? Supreme Court, we are say 48 hours, 48 hours. Say Sunday, say Saturday, say public holiday, Panuco Court. Oh, say police fire for court. Saturday, and upon the Nana, yes, I say, you two police for say. I was say maximum by Sunday, answer that time, no, I'm on Friday, that was around 4 to 5. I was say, or more court. There, I mean, no, can say, Saturday, your court, pre-bail. Other cases are, actually amount for 48 hours. Your court Saturday, your court public holiday. In the other way, especially, we are, this is our branch, and why you do UN, free Cambridge University, a whole local school day, and can win, and can say, you come, so that 48 hours, not your disu. This year, you're good in the because on the case, hey, I say, I'm running with a final court 48 hours. Not one for an uncle, and no cry, say, and you run up with this to me now, open out now 2 minutes to the end. It's not constant to a few pansa. To me, the few pansa da. To me now, person with Treno. To me, Yamra. To me, and Yamra. Only say the yes, you put any massy. Ah, Obisano. Then they say, UN for the deal ye to my Cambridge food. Or when you go case, no, it is the Mrano Super near Cassie Justice. Now, I would let 2 or 3 days, and then I'll do the back court. I brought with you in the farm with this. Yeah, and so you cry, and a big try, just a sad.
What?
You can't say more when you Debbie, and no man, you and I is so cool. Then can't say many you, but you won't say, Panisha Kuku, keep him himself 3 days, abuse his constitutional right. And that's a winner, also cool maker. Oh.
Well, Martin, we ain't see them say me. So say say be a police for the court no be see be san ba be din komo be Martin Kpebu na ye ni din komo emrenim ni anope need 100.9 Ghana Montie suno aso go DCOP kwesi for you anope confirm my yes Ghana Police Service for the baka voma wo mo de court anope wa so I am sure by the close of the day ye be hu senior ebeko
Ghana Muntie na mansanya so adawroko fiaman homene so ejiji tonton sansan ewo need 100.9 FM Ghana Muntie na mansanya so adawroko fiaman homene so ejiji tonton sansan ewo need 100.9 FM
we nyina ni hwenfa mi producer Odame Asama wo kan say enyuma mi boy Valentine enyuma ye boy Nkofo say where is your girlfriend we there wife si phone nim anti Valentines for girlfriends can you imagine camera
over kwesi say no ana enyum no mo aka no
say yes also for so
oh say ya yire num ye bedi Mother's Day e dia mo mu enum po Odame da be 31st one May 31st one
you me
7 to until May 7th. Now you di Mother's Day at the amamo. And that dear, woman girlfriends, no, and now ebe celebrate. Mother's Day, yes, Remo. One time, a drum was swa, your bayan a kama. Yampa a ibia.
That's it. Only no.
Oh, if I could say a fact.
Which one is a fact? The fact is a day.
Vast day.
And he found no mature say vast day a girlfriends.
But vast day and your Mother's Day.
A
vast day and your Mother's Day.
Come say I do for that. One can say your girlfriend's day.
That good.
But which one is girlfriend's day? It's not girlfriend's day.
But you don't know the ya wow woman dada. Ya wow woman dada. My worry 12 years.
So happy Valentine's Day to you, all of you. Moody Valentine's Day, no. Muchinkwa. Yamamo odosronko wonso amon pese mbedi no nso no ande mo amase mo a enko enim
akwasi bra no kura Valentine ese no marry you no yama girlfriend ɛna ɛnyɛ refoɔ sɛ bi a arefoɔ wode yane ya
wode yɛ mo making me point why wode yɛ mo making point
abusuafoɔ ne ma no gu so a na meka hotels no a madaroma senetefoɔ sɛ wɔ mu ɛde ma no wɔ mu tɔn nti sɛ wobɛtumi a na wakɔ akɔgye wo deɛ di ka yɛ Labadi Beach Hotel ɛne yɛ 5-star laser hotel ekuta 164 rooms. La Palm Royal Beach Hotel ɛyɛ 4-star facility ekuta 152 rooms. Ni nyinaa wɔ Greater Accra region ɛyɛ Ghana yɛ capital ha. Ebi nso deɛ toatoa so nie. Almina Beach Resort ɛne yɛ 3-star ɛyɛ 100-bed facility ɛwɔ Cape Coastal Crowded Highway. 79-bed Ridge Royal Hotel ɛne yɛ 3-star hotel a ɛwɔ Cape Coast. Uzia Beach Resort ɛyɛ 3-star facility 62 beds ɛno nso ɛwɔ Buzia Ahanta West Municipality ɛwɔ Western Region. Trust Lodge Hotel 10-room hospitality block strata yɛ ɛwɔ Beach Road ɛwɔ Western Regional Capital ɛyɛ Takoradi. Saa hotel si ɛna wɔn ɛde mɛnti sɛ Awurade ayɛ wadom na wowɔ sika Awurade asira wo a wobɛtumi atɔ a ɛnyɛ problem wobɛtumi ɛne wɔn akɔ akɔdi ano na wakɔ akɔgye ne kama ɛde ayɛ adwuma. Na the Chronicle de Bokrata ɛna migyina mu yi ɔde Bernard Antibo siako yɛtaa frɛ ne kyɛma wontumi ne picture yɛ ada ha deɛ ne ho ayɛ fɛ paa ne kɔn atuta ɛna n'afono nso atotɔ paa wayɛ kɛse ɛna wɔde Dr. Ekosfio Gabra ɔno nso mfoni abɛto anim sɛ microphone ɛsɛ ebi si n'anim ɛna yie piece akɛseɛ ne bi nso ɛsɛ n'aso na wɔne kyɛma wontumi edi asɛm wɔ court na bra a wɔn kɔɔ court a yɛfrɛ kyɛma wontumi sɛ kyɛma wontumi bra ɛyɛ dan na woka kyerɛ papa yi sɛ wɔyɛ thief wɔso wɔgye wo $10 million yi ɛna wɔso saa thief na wɔkaeɛ no ɛnyɛ ɔno ɛna ɔka na mmom Inusa Fuseni statement a wɔkaeɛ no ɛna ɔno nso gyina so a wɔkaa bie enti wɔno adeɛ wɔni fact ɛyɛ obi di a wɔkaeɛ ɛna ɔno nso hyɛ ho a wɔkaa bi pampani Nana Adeda Nkwa Akufo-Addo wɔgyina hanom sɛ wɔsɛsiw ti kama ɛna wɔne buroni yɛfrɛ no Senator John Kerry wɔn gyina ha pampani na aka kyerɛ aborɔfo ne sɛ sika a yɛde kra nam ɛde fi aburokyire ba wempo ɛyɛ fish nkoa o fish nkoa nsuo mu nam ɛyɛ $200 million ɛna yɛde kra nam ɛde fi aburokyire ba ɛnyɛ asɛm ketewa koraa baakofoɔ ɛna wɔn pipeline no wɔn gu so yɛ ho adwuma yi Samuel Abujinapo yɛ Minister for Lands and Natural Resources ɛna wɔde asɛm yi ato dwa adan adehyeɛ ɛna wɔn kyerɛ wɔn se ɛde kyerɛ literature mu a ɛyɛ ononyamfoɔ Magdan ɛdea no wɔn kyerɛ sɛ nneɛma bi kɔ so a ɛnyɛ wɔn mu dɛ afei mate ohuma etire dumienu 12 ntitama duasensia 36 I tell you on the day of judgment people will give account for every careless word they speak. Meka kyerɛ mo sɛ atemmuo da no asɛm bi a efiri obi anu mu baeɛ no nipa korɔ ɔbɛkɔ akɔbu ho akontaa ya de Bokrata yɛ friend sɛ the Chronicle ɛde ho asɛm aba na the new publisher nim ha wɔde maame Sarah Adwoa Asafo mfoni abɛtoa maame ne deɛ yɛsew taa wokɔdua no wayi ne mirika ne ho afɛ paa wakana no ne simu gyerɛ wura sɛ deɛ wato n'ani ati abɔ ne mɛɛsi egu n'ati a wo sɛ aborɔfo wɔ ntaadeɛ na Kennedy Akompre ko Japan ɛna wɔfa yɛ yi ɛne ɔno nko ama kia wɔkyere baafi ɔno nso afa ya ɛnam so ma party elders no etu ho anamɔn ya wɔn mu ɛtrɛ sɛ maame Sarah Adwoa Asafo suban a wɔda no wadie no as quickly as possible asasa party ni tu ho anamɔn na wɔhyɛ kwan a wɔn de no bɛfa so. Dr. Mustafa Abdul Hamid ɔhyɛ ayifoɔ tani bi weyɛ mfantin kremo tam a first pa yɛyɛ fasting wie na ye to santre ne ye sana na ye to praises de ye urade aya no only one God, there is only one God. Muhammad is the messenger of Allah. Ni asala no enu bi na senwe what say MPA eba be review e dia fa international standard ya wo mu di ye wo mu atuma no ho ebe to dwa say Dr. Matthew Poku Prempenapo emra sebe da konwa no so wo nkobie wa bre be ma be ye bi wa me ni nyina but woda he was a la course and was a space and was a ya ma me no tano a wo mu se de to wade e wodwom no de ya nwene no enu bi na se no a woda he ba we de ya se mema fote eso pa ebe to dwa se mra se be do akonya mansia woso wo nkobie wa bre na no ena na pocha se da bi onka bibia obesan akobie Oliver Baka Vamawo wada hanum say en water say bra yete no aposifo krokra brantie mposi o onyi nsuo nkakra nom wose wonom wonya duane ni wose woni wokọ hanga strike na trese asem bi to no a yakasa aposifo onye wo mu na no en ye de abrantie be say wo mu akate kromo amana duane wonya duane ni nsu a wose woni ensia wose wonom ade bi o mu de be mane bia abrantie so wom ompe wokọ hanga strike ya wode ho asem aba afa krobi asante kotoko hene ana waka kire Ghana foi se koko no muni especially chocolate no ewom no eye pa emani pedua ne nya ahoden national chocolate day eye enne enti enne yi ye se nim se Ghana fo dodo no a ebedi koko eye chocolate no se wanya bi won kran ha wobetumi akotema anampo se kofo dua enum ne apagya pedua se honum nyina monko mubenya bi wo ho enti se wukunu kone wo maaya enya se bi ate ne wate wanya chocolate ni bi won kran ashoto se bi a wo Cape Coast anampo wo kotakrade ebi ti se kumase ansa no wo akonya chocolate ni bi ade abramunti enei aya chocolate day girlfriends and boyfriends no aya moda eduru yade so a yenso yebedi yade no ade amamo Mother's Day yebaya na kama ade amamo na de obokrata me de atu asu aye the Herald de obokrata anu a wode aba eno wata se company na ade danko akufu ado na ye ntiobia akwantu a wotuo no woka ne luxury jet hotel bus aduane drink medical per diem sinyina kabomu a 10 days ya wokọ akodie no aya 5 million Ghana cedis ka ene wokọ so abeto Ghana fo so owi a wakase yentua yi levi wode ne ho asem ade aba abeto de bokrata ye nim ha afei yi passport no yeso betumi de etukwan wo ba na we use card no ade aba enti wo kwa just take it along the basa wo ba back ya that way o Ghana card no ade atira brofo ne say wo free Ghana nti wo pesa wo ba Ghana wo me de wo ba bedura asumdue mu NLF yo
mami kodi san komo we na men san bra ona bu yi safuseni mrashe junior kan create north na nsen obeti na man for sobo ebi e de ball man panyin na do danko ekufado said obi a human rights lawyer ani ne ka ho na under ono ankasa se ni ruling se wono ti adwamu pa na freedom of speech ni ade I say na we koka we ani ache no we koka we ani na fa nam say but honorable Yusuf Hussein said only the ohun is also about man pin na dan kwekufo ado a the record in terms of press freedom no dey is flawless say huni kikan bia and I go to akasa yen kwa man so na yen ni nko honorable yada simu akwa baba ni TFM so
me jo so etia with for yeah the cost no
okay, right. Former member of parliament. Sorry. Right. So, dear na we de be bia nyina so evidence ana bi obi a ono office o manpanyi obetre dwemu amanfo che se we ya han we nya kan na che se ye ka amanfo hye no Baudi also in your sanity.
One can way through no. Wow, on Montaigne, the credential. Yeah, I did why you can answer and hold it for Montaigne. In fact, 21 years ago, Montaigne that for a president, no. And then Montaigne, Attorney General, no. Or no, D kind of originally the criminal libel law. That libel law, except who can be an answer, will be 8 hours. Pursue as a criminal, but who was civil options are between the Pakuna court, and yet criminal. And if you even before that, if you radio, I move them, if he is a president record on human rights. Now, human rights in the press freedom was room to me in because any democracy, the back of it, it's a new so a human. It's human rights. Press freedom, and the institution of democracy in Ghana, in Ghana, go hand in hand. It is a fight for human rights. It extends to the fact that human rights, where what's the difference in me that they are no, a man. The Becca, Obetia can, not getting Obetia, and the Busu idea, so far as the end, they are Ranosoa, and also ever hobby. It's your opinion here. What's going to me and for the and Patano say? On my opinion, Resona, I say, if you are state machinery, and yet, yes, I did, and it ain't me for in Papano, in him, in the Waku, Ama, our May. It's a year now, what they are something, and I all better than honor. It's my power, you know, or the she. It's your own record, dear. And for the end council, because then you are gonna put in the record our human rights, press freedom, and the institution of democracy. And you be
I see. I mean, I am sure, sir, in recent times, a big can say, okay, in Central for Ufa be a bear, now she bear me, no cranty me, bear, and Central for bear me, and sir. Because of my chill my dream, a be a beefy okay, and you are buying and cop, and unti, and one up to Bruna, na security operatives, ya quack you in your car. And yes, sir, and a freedom of speech, ni expression, and yes, sanity, and no, maybe this body bomb and pennies, yes. For Sanyama, we are cause you the ultimate cassette, one no pan is flawless.
I mean, wait me, I can't deal with Diana, and some of course, may you wedding. And maybe I make understand me a feeling in our emblem, but the ancient individual merit. One, can share as the case by case. They do, of course, they did a court. And so they are limited, the extent of a discussable air. But when we share the country, and frankly, young Africa, and say, can I put it there? And because of progress I had in the last 30 years, take certain things for granted. Even any day, if you live through 79 and not 81, like me, a trained lawyer, constitutional lawyer, I will cast a one that I'll be the ever cast a press freedom with young man for baby, and say, what's a state machinery, no? As a branch here, or Kikasano, a day, so, and I say, she said, Ben, oh, yeah, because one class of being one can be the mere so make an obey or cut of it. This is Jumaya, and what's a state machinery? It's me, I should say, a thing as well, a game in a branch air cancer. But yet, Mr. Anagio, then you are not paying me, sorry, now occupy Ghana, over release statement. I have a statement that me who are not paying. Almost a margin if I live. Only I know them. Only the Ghana. Kind of what kind of almost over radio. Now, so I come to the extent that the state is a state person there. What's that? They did say, Jumana Ashomo, someone. Almost to me, a young Mutuma, as you show me, a branch, they didn't know. Can't trouble Yeti. What did they? Oh, no, I allegation on social media. They are made to cry on the face. They are now okay. He actually left paper command, actually left command, invite. Then also can open. I said, whoa, sister, who are right to say, who bet me I can open. And as I allegation, yeah, will be home. And then the Pacuno also have a right to say, also making sure say, there is now what they air canon, also ever power. At the extent that we don't know, and no interest, bet me I can't deal now what's our way? You have to be responsible. You moving on. But we have lived through the media landscape, different media landscape. And then we know that's how we've got to be able to. A privilege to open a phone, yet there be a man, I read you, any newspapers, and public opinion. And maybe a job. Hey, GBC, wow. Yes, and conform is Dr. Rekubobe. You can take him out. Radio I later, almost for you, get it to him. They can't journalism. So, me Thompson, and then what people say, almost the crack, a big of prison, a big. That's it. I'll stand here, yes, president. It's me taking it for granted. You have to be responsible. As much as I will take as a CDS, so I'll bet me I can't be African. So I was a man, Miss Miniamoka, Manuano. It's another. And it's not a case where a stretch machine, the journalist, and the cases are all the correct. Will be careful. I say, yeah, Miminia, you will remove now, take a cry to me. And the police in the a woman municipality, I was sacred. But to me, a man, you cause arrest of or no a chairman of the regional security council. In your about my opinion of my opinion, a first thing, I can say, who I'm seeing, and saying, can't me investigate. For this time, who's the me and Fabi Bisa and Shen Wusika, and my name, if you did a big anchor on my opinion, a state machinery, and so the beer was said, journalist, and you said to the beer that the Afra Wusika, some woman here, and what's all making sure that, and some are welcome, and in Cabo Medin for so, and the Emperor Mem, and yes, I will back and some are, I didn't see any Yama, and you did for a fabric. And the Burkina Faso said, and the Mali said, hey, no big cigar, Hannah or can say some. Yes, see a baby, I'm out for some and then there be no more anything. And I mean, Tinny Crown said, will be your man thinking that also said the Vista and for so I'll be a high. Then yes, high, high in 1981. And no, and then this December expect a buyer. Did you say one of the useless distractions are in your way of democratic position? Oh, cream. Thank you. One I'm back. I can't say medium. I can't say baby. I want. It's the idea of a high craft. And what's all you're responsible? What as a moon? That doesn't give you the power to say whatever you want and go scot-free. People will have to be responsible for what they say.
Okay, now, so Honorable Mimbisao, idea being so be a kind of say, Bam said in Fiebe, do no back or crass a hini, and I'm so man penny kufuabre so as an adama. And Embrebia na AD Ghana for and Central Nyapa Criminal Libel and Seditious Act. One more modern ye Samre if you honor say. And now share and Central for ya teach you Bam say Mukra baby, no asahi. I aquacochum, fat bobi da and I'm say the other person on so much in saying, Omunina and Quedo de Bomono. Publication of false news with intent to cause fear and alarm. It is offer Act 29. That's the Criminal Code 1969. Now, sir, 200 section 208 ye because I dear Quack to say criminal libel and pepe. And then sadly, I mean, I question fear brain in a police for crying who some this I could do at the bar man for especially 50 brabs a criminal libel seditious act crano. You repeal fee, your criminal code. But an idea. I said, my penny and I don't buy idea. And only quite do I did once and for left, right, center. And no crowd, I might be Castle Debbie. My penny and I don't go father, and your back, freedom of speech. Now, I did the ultimate so near but wrong cry.
Minia, freedom of speech, it be anything. It be any the American Tom Sequoia. Oh, freedom, what is more alarming? What is more frightening? On my idea, it's an aeroplane. A war at the use of the president. Military, no, and they get in charge. Now, it was his intention to discredit the military. Oh, I suppose compare your own nation. Oh, no, I can't buy a baby and also own nation. Even if you say, what that would be an answer, you're criminalizing a press freedom. And also, that people don't have remedy. In fact, even so, people have stable remedy. That's a young people say, another politics, the military. No what to military about some same one. And what is high? And now you're military, the Irish high, or bear police. There are institutions, so the great institutions are support a democratic dispensation. But you better see. For what? We have to put them above the politics. So, that institutions, it makes sense to. We have to put them above the politics. I didn't believe in.
But the question is, but the honorable, I say maybe we say, in fact, yes, I'm just in account and say about to Jay. Now these are civil matters. It is not a case it's between the state and maybe individual persons. But not state, it should be maybe civil cases and civil matters. I said, I'm crying, Wakasa, Etiamiana, Wakasa, Egumufintia, Miamedo court and Bibisano, because I'm court, but not state in the moment a prosecutor.
A I have five the military. How could Attorney General say a military assembly, Mefa, and a state issue? Yes, this is a court and national security threat. I don't think I and final entity. It's an order. Me and Yama, I'm out for being and your mother. There are people alive today. I brought my plans, the annual press freedom. Yes, don't let us take it for granted. At all, not for a minute. We need to protect it. Then you're more a prayer, and I'm Mr. Penny, and then I will fight. They're going to need everything I can do. But to say I'm not paying, then you're one friend, I'm just make them I can reduce. I will protect Ghana via a right. But I'm going to the extent of fair. This is the military and also national security. Let me debate here, bro. And then Omar of the Omar, or my actual Muslim at this moment, Omar taking action, cry, and also a Noah. That's been a bad job. You who be the free. You who be the power of Gremo. Don't let us forget. Just and when you better not at the face, and it took us 9 solid years before we could repent. Now, yes, media food here, not in any form. I don't support the food in any form. I'm in Nigeria. I was a student in Legon, a brand of Sunny Abacha president. That time, we have Swasani Abacha, I was the best friend. That was William. That was William, any woman, same thing. You didn't know what you would get Abacha here in Nigeria. And no way I left the media. Who can cool the I think the national security up and do it. If national security plans are I can remove people who question the credibility and answer when human national security area. And to me, it is a right that you to me and can say press freedom. People not military. They have to be responsible. Responsibility now I can say. You won't back on and what's over there in or the yes and answer what they cancer. And 1 year can be a so say. Even in civil cases that which is still on our statute. A cost process. And a year in extraordinary. Ghanaians will have their press freedom. Ghanaians can say whatever, do whatever. But that freedom ends at the tip of somebody's nose. What it shouldn't affect me.
Honorable Yadasi, Yamisha. Honorable Isa Fuseni, a former member of parliament for Okankwe North, Anope, NEET FM 100.9 Ghana Montie, Sono, Asugwe, Oni Din Komo, Kakrama Jincheni bin so by Tem when Chemi, Baba King can be Anope, Eddie Amamo Ewoye, Jumedie, so na. Oyasemo. Papa. What's wrong with this microphone?
Who is holding the whole MPP party to ransom? And when I'm and yes, I'm in a mammy unity, or ya be an enya. They are every and paying for Muslim Ghana from Panasi and shed. Muslim and paying for Panjasi, a bin a fruit. I mean, what is going on in MPP? A year time, Yajini Pabisu sa Mumbai 10 gods in the party. Now who are you and Nimabakasa my party? Woman Namano visa age before. Fact. Admakuba Finti Kasa Wakasa apart from President Kufuor Breso, you mean he doesn't deserve any position in the party? You mean he doesn't deserve any position in the party? And the reward? And he said, what is the number? Some of the other Fuakotos, Matizu, my Fuakotos. The reason is I say, I mean, please.
Odem, young queen, my main king can comment Nibi, and a pain, young to us. So, this one here from Echo de Soso. This my microphone is misbehaving. I'm hearing some chi. I'm hearing chi in the microphone. All right, so Udemy Traso. Karma camps after everyone eventually. You can't get away with screwing people over your whole life. What's the meaning of that one? Yes, indeed. I'm with Pastor Sam Kanchi Ankara. Accountability is needed. That one here from Intazone. OPK, Gosso, and or the fee, nor the buy, or say visionary and competent NATO and the NPP government have developed Ghana's education than any government with huge sums of money spent on free SHS. That's OPK, and or the no buy. E-levy, NPP will surely get what they are looking for. If they refuse to listen to the people that put them there and pass the e-levy, what will happen? Is what you've put there. That's Ablade from Efia Kuma, Takradi no the fee and or the buy. Positive change were Medina. When a whole nation put its security matters in the hands of party hoodlums and vigilantes and people who clearly don't understand anything concerning security. I can't see the rest of it. Reverend Sam Crunchy Ankara, I'm highly disappointed in you for using one-sided sword to attack and condemn the government. You should have also taken advantage to advise the media and some journalists who sit on radio and television like Mensa Thompson and Bobby Ansah insulting and giving false information about some people who do their work in a professional way. Watching or Denmark and Wadi Eno Ebaye. Yauza was Yame running to Bretton Woods institution for an economic bailout has never changed our economic fortunes as a country. The development lies in our own hands. That notwithstanding, let's embrace the e-levy as Ghanaians. Yauza Edifice Yame. Ghanaians are very much aware of the hypocritical attitude on the part of John Dramani Mahama and his NDC people towards the implementation of the e-levy. We know that all. All right. Yan Tuaso, Yan Queen, the Bankratano, and 70. Yanko.
Maminfa Daily Graphic, the Wakratano, Kratafet so edu ensia. And no just say cocoa border de money hrem year or 2 4 or say to Nakache. Nina ne chocolate day. If you are seeing like I say Valentine's Day and a Ghana for the year say you cocoa so the end your mama bebre enti the end your mama bebre had na ye be hwe ne aboho daru no just say o 2 4 say or catch Ghana this year nyina say ene cocoa no obi amfa ne ho nhyem na wompe bibi ehu bibi ade bi ade cocoa aye no kone kotobi na fa ye wo ho eno no kire se wo ye omamba pa na eno na otufo say tutu kire se wo hwe cocoa enioma bebre ene ye de aye ene wo ko CPC na naije ni mboaten eda no na oye CEO me kire amwama ahene opanyini oba ye waba no homoden papa apa yie ama eneyi ukọ CPC a ye timi di cocoa ye timi ya twemu ama ye tumi e de ye enku wo ye enku ni wi a cocoa no a wo betimi enya anwa wom a sa anwa no wo de be ye aduane wo betimi de enku na no wo di enku na sra na wo tibi de ye aduane chikosua nom ya anwa monom ye stew papa bi ene nneoma ekeka ho na eno no otufo se tutu kire se ono odi adanse no a obedi adanse e wo royal cocoa powder no ye raw cocoa powder papa bi na eno no ema ahoden nti Ghana fo mfa ho nhyem te yi royal ni free dey ase na Ghana fo na catch say this way chocolate drink so ka ho etu nya royal na nya this way how the wo mu ano no ka bo mu ahun say ahoden kwa twom na kyese ama wo ho asisi wo so yie eno nti Ghana fo mfa wo ho enhyem na wo mo kyerɛ sɛ na wo mu odwumadi hronko a wo mu edie sɛ na ye chocolate day no na wɔtwe nyina wo mu de asi wo mu odwumadi a wo mahyehyɛ a eno ɛwɔ hɔ eno na wo mo kyerɛ sɛ sei ɛna no pɛyi wo mo na mu afri Accra Tourist Information Center e dia fama ko Independence Highway no ma fama Fakanda Highway wo mo nam hɔ no ma besi Obasanyo Highway afei wo mo atiesi mu ɛwɔ N4 Highway no so na afei wo ma ba Chocolate City wo ma hyɛda abodompem ɛwɔ Tetekwashi interchange hɔ na ɛno so atimi ayɛ kama ama eneyi ayɛ kasa yi wo de ho asɛm aba kratafa a ɛtɔ edu ensia
one day. Abusrafo de me de to aso aye de bokata your friend said daily dispatcher. Asa wo de bokata ahodo no bebre mu. Aye letter former president His Excellency John Dramani Mahama Atradiama His Excellency the President. Nana Adodankwa Akufo-Addo. Na ne krata ne nie. Watasa mampeni Nana Adodankwa Akufo-Addo abre so se president ya. Obu man waden samtrafo ne Ghana. Freedom of speech no asa akọ tetepa kanetete de kanka bidie no so. Enamre 21st century. Wase onka krobetumi aka kakra. Abranti a waya investigation. Aya Ahmed Hussein Sware. Yekuni ya. Edibesi ne. Sanka abranti ebenya atentene den wakwa. Ankwa ankosi aga. Radio stations ya wamune mampeni nya adene. Ya tutu ni nyina mu. Wone wa akoka. Enu ati no. Ensantrafo bi te se Captain Smart. Wahine babu amabeniye. Bobi ansa. Asepa boss yi. Ene kwanya mampeni du wo mu faso nya asem ketewa nam so ama Kristo sumukuo obi antumi nkasa ponsuo mo na koka bibiti abai wa
okay
abakwesi
mami kodi san komo we emra nana Ejeni Boating managing director ma Cocoa processing company limited na say ne minim se mo kano Valentine's Day na Cocoa processing for there wamafa your friend Ghana hanum say uba ye kind of chocolate day. Sada way now to chocolate. Now the chair would offer being in your car home. Na and yes, I net yet me boy.
I know no
And never say na say to chocolate. So would you say afimuni na crowd won't touch chocolate and net dear so to me touch chocolate it will be. So I mean convincing kakrebi ya empesi betono dientia e bi kran fasuo ni nya ibenya wom ebia di chocolate anu ntia bia mo eya edusa debisia Ghana mo pese to chocolate
apa yimedika ma official pa
I think committee
na metia watiefo na wakafo nyina enne Cocoa board GT enyina ye bo de ro se de eni chocolate ne fa binti ye de say spread the love, stay healthy. Yes, I can by eating chocolate from Golden Tree. A free 600 BC. And now, you have the food for the gods. Now, my answer for the data no friend is answer a piano would dear. When you depend your money now. Now, brother, what would I say? Nipa Quano. The blue baby a broad now one day so an idea who brought to say diabetes, hypertension in your neighbor. Now, if you watch, I say. The beer would be cocoa and the money man and emphasis cocoa, a woman, the other situation cocoa, a career sum. Never boy park one. I have, of course, a friend of polyphenols, yeah, and near ma, plant based near ma, ye did a soldier form of a engine. Over 5 top polyphenols that boy park one, a cocoa and dark chocolate. Close and seasoning, when Tiapa Praca, Cadro Precasse, no about nuts, vegetables, and now was our 5-way boy na cocoa the kind there. Not just no. Cocoa near you home to say crash or the no asabi a good no. Now if I cocoa nips to say Vazabi away in Katia home. The 5 top benefits in the same. 40 times the antioxidants of blueberry. more calcium than cow milk, highest plant-based iron. And two was that why am no, and the alcohol paste said the why am cut the alcohol prefer cocoa liquor and cocoa mass. And also with the dark chocolate, it's 70, 80, 90%. It is 80 grams soluble aspirin. What you the butter no free one. Yet with the Adriane, it with the young cosmetics, they said there was a cocoa butter cream biana, raw material in the womb. And Sunday the chocolate. Not as a pharmaceutical. When you are one free mono kind of powder, and they had your friend Royal. Royal also almost so find the top polyphenol and the USDA for the United States Department of Agriculture and then make Jenny was say over 80 milligrams for every 100 beer and on red wine. Oba apple at 36 milligrams for every 100. Oba dark chocolate at 129 milligrams for every 100. Oba green tea at 65. Oba on sweetening powder your friend Royana at 261. So so an apple a day takes you afraid of the doctor. 36 into 261. Red wine is good for the heart. 18 times. So and nonna and one near my way to your person says Abria Tabio Yarea Bar. And the only answer oh yeah near my bonny parquan. And no I'm a CPC for your bomber said near. Are you healthy? Because your mission statement is to provide and process cocoa for a healthy family. It's from the granny to the toddler. Roko could be a friend of Kunana or South America. There's nothing like CVD. Diabetes near Arabian because almost a minimum of 5 times a day. I could cry with me cry. The systolic pressure was a take away your pressure as well the formula. Minimum 110/70 because the Arabian. Then you know, say, there be a Juma we over Beno, and so now say I by a baby platelet thrombosis. Now I'm now the number janity. Oh no cocoa de biano. That's a Sunday Mojana nam onipeduano. And looking at a cocoa and the cocoa products bia cocoa will be a oh no. There's a boily parquan and then the parquan.
I see. Very, 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 very interesting. I'm sure say metie for awomuti ebehu ati esum fasua adekonti adebia mobon hu dewuro tichi but edu eye Valentine's Day eye 14 February na Ghana yen yato no eye chocolate day na momma mo home ne so saa no na ebi obi beka se na chocolate na cocoa ni ade na boy de na mebetimi ato ene ne ka ho oni obi o kasa yi ebi o man ho excuses ade na beka che no
I know na medawase na masrese esi ebisa se ye di tofe ana ye di aduane so because I would di aduane fa de bia obi a oda we diabetes we no abeto ana hypertension no abeto na ye se koto natural powder ye no se de aye ne se ebi ane bo no kura za abonten kura na obi di atwamene kura 30 cedis kura anya ne bo no ye the machines aba se ye be no nkete se 10 grams. And do the fan say an opebia 1 tablespoon and 10 grams. And you may be 1 tablespoon. Now no 20 days. It translated to 75 pesos. At the end of the month, the amount I said, Nipa Kwan, your friend will be innate and adaptive system. Innate, and then I said, where did the FIFA Nipa Kwan Mubuabuan? Yes, it be a DV 36 hours. Oh, yeah, I know that. Yes, I know. A chat near me, I am an intimate. Unum cocoa ne a honey man. The friend no adaptive. There's a baby senior as a cofaso for no Mr. Hannah said be a conforno and no be a free radical scavenger. Who rahope or register antigen no a Hannah will not a be our no because cocoa nitric oxide. It is a home for the 75 pesos and not 30 cities. Now fast area where no be sound said there now. What the bad dark chocolate? Na miensa. I there's a venom soluble aspirin. Then also abwa you hypertension on the MFU. Cocoa butter, ya debe. We 1 cube to say 100 grams now 9. The bar co execution you. So the plan be no bisa on say a dear na woody. Would the skin care so what is ra and also boy because they say what you put in your body as well as what you put on your body. American Health Journal for say the skin is the most porous part of the body. But it absorbs 64% faster. through the skin. Till be obi yare yes, your man a drip and I man will. Who apply cocoa butter on the skin, natural one, zinc ne and near ma will vitamin, you know. A boani pa no because all the non-toxic near my fra echo with them na. A como genoma and a fire bro. It is a word the aneba a food and as a cosmetic our destra. Now she never be near free. And as a way now when they film now no the powder. And I say a say who say a dear lady, but I want you for a dear. Maybe they would toffee. And it's all the toffee the anabacas and about no the cocoa craving our soup. And all their city chum. 2 dear. If you all more cocoa, would dear sebase. That means more sugar. Proper cocoa no, and not build calcium. They say, yeah, royal toy. What there's a be sick and there, yeah, bro. On farm or an job at that. On the paste from non farm fantasies. I turn over the idea. Meanwhile, the other ones who did is the or sebase. Because and your cocoa would the toffee. And that's the difference. I must say, Obi me who say, I didn't have one the park. You went free go baby. That's from the toddler to the 70 years. You need CVD, need BBR, just because or no 5 cups of sweetening powder there. Maybe idea now, and that 5 cups translates to bear 2 cedis, and there's a whole complete meal. I come around now.
What?
Now 2 cedis are better to call now there's no way. Me I no pay. I'm sorry. Masako cocoa nips and Harry. And so common name because there are 40 times antioxidants of blueberry.
Okay. So, but may I sure say be a do the BCA. Na ya na mochi agin about so say ya ni adofo kra nche cocoa product. Mama e be a special discount be na bibi ho no be a ana se ne tina.
And the Basano, and then a cocoa board, I am now by Nedu on the Ghana Tourism Authority as part of the promotion. So I want to lunch chocolate week near there. Maybe there's a Kumase, it could be a no, and now you are setting up a KWASI. So they are better on at lowest price, I will be affordable. Then yet to say, be a Bill Street to me, be a cabinet. And the free Joada, and I see on the GTA for lunch here, on over by Nedu. Kumase, maybe in the Aquaquay. And the air processors in our so and the chocolate as the air bois. You did my continent said the bear. In I bet my spread the love to stay healthy.
Happy chocolate day, Nana.
Mr. Beda was say, oh, the beer said about my Yamagana, a who, and only say, your value chain of 177 billion. Now, pro data, you do dear bar, confra baby dear Naya, no one dear, what dear. And this is a bear sport to near important. Or me in your way, because ye put that be a woman. The be woman spread this say then catch ya for a be a town, a be a taggy, a be a almond. So either you are eating or you are drinking or you are spreading. Stay healthy. And on the let's spread the love and stay healthy. Said about COVID be big chamono. Yen and I have a building the park. Said about yen and every shape. To be made the maso. Now,
let me try to
pay. Ghana, they say the beans in the corner. You find a product. The interim core value chain of the 177 no. At least you 25% crowd enough tickets cacatua. What they free the raw state to crowd corner, deserve the order come moleno. I require 28 billion. So, and the yen say yen chocolate granny, the yen semi finished. The natural powder, cake, butter, liquor, from 10 to 28. So, don't me a crabby count chocolate, and as I would them. Now, in that, yes, sport to near import. And no now, penny, a come once and give us, say, you have a politics and 20, and you won't dear walk. So, now, you must can't try.
Yeah, that's it. Yes, yeah, that's it, Papa. I mean, sure. Nana Jenny Boating, Managing Director, Cocoa Processing Company Limited. And pay, I'm sure, say, when you're chocolate, maybe, and any of their product, when you be at the show half up. This way, chocolate drinking, so on, see, make us say, I know the crowd, what would be crowd, Meboa. Aye, what would be that? Oh, Henny, Mahima, Yamisha.
We don't support the harassment of journalists who are going about doing their work to call power to account for the power that the people have invested in them. We, the people of Ghana, we have resolved that not only shall we go to queue and to vote for our leaders and go to sleep. When we vote for them, we shall call them to accountability. They will have to account for the power invested in them, for the promises that they make, for which we elect them. So we are telling them that this is not going to be an assignment of journalists and the courts only, but every citizen of this nation. The freedom and the liberty of the press will move to another level as a result of this case. Our nation will be a better place by the time this case is over. Those in power will account to the people. They will not take our people for a ride anymore.
Reverend Sam Crunchy anchor of Warehouse Chapel now in Ken Hodom Sina. What in him edit to so we hold them to account. Was because say you could line when I to who's Nimsebia Umbibu Hamoneno and your dream, but what is good for the goose is good for the gander. I mean, King can comments ni bine him or Hanum saying, I salute Ghana Police Service because nobody is above the law. Do the right thing as citizens. Nobody will arrest you or pay to whom no defeat and no de buy. Those shouting free Oliver. Don't know the grave man of his useless post, and more especially he as well. Also, who cares about his hunger strike? Hey, Please, the NPP should stop the town hall meetings. That is going on across the country, because if Parliament failed to approve the e-levy, the money they are using for those meetings, they will pay it. Mr. Tech, golf estate, no, Reverend Sam Crunchy Ankara, I've said it all. The government should stop the unnecessary harassment on the work that journalists are doing. Meshach Asante from Aboso Kain. NODNO Edbaye. The NDC and JDM cannot decide for Ghanaians. Their press conferences that they are doing will not yield anything. That is Ericus Fiapre Ainfi Enimu NOD Edbaye. You see, did I hear Pastor Sam Crunchy Ankara, brother of Elvis Efri Ankara, talking about accountability from government? What does he account for, or who does he account to? The offerings that he's been collecting from the church members. Rainbow Kaswa says, as today marks Chocolate Day, I would like to encourage every Ghanaian to patronize Made in Ghana chocolate to help boost the economy. Rainbow Kaswa and Odifino the
Ghana Muntie na mansanya so adawroko fiaman homene so ejiji tonton sansan e wo neat 100.9 FM. Baze ube no be bad day. Baze ube you go see your boyfriend, your true boyfriend. You go see your girlfriend, your sweet lover. You go see your lover who truly loves you. You go see your picture on Facebook. You go see your picture on WhatsApp. I your boyfriend, girlfriend. I your girlfriend, boyfriend.
Right on. Chocolate Day, Vazi, whatever day, we still day.
Ghana Muntie.
Hey, catch it. Listen in here. And you ma beto to dia me baba no ho ade no. Hwem so betumi a. Hey, now beka. Ya John to mami ensa duku portmanteau. This way chocolate drink. Na kan wo hwe afibia nso beri ni waware ni a. This way chocolate drink. Na kan sia. We den kan no tumu ho. Me be mo anu nso we hye kwa de aka ho. Wo hade a wapi ho. O ka sa batete e da fom won. This way chocolate drink.
Crash up a baba wari. Ye fear say this way chocolate drink ya sorry no pa no ne yenom. Ye be chef fridge nom no snack. Ye nya hoho a no ne de serve wo mo. Ye didi wie ne ye pe bibia bogu ya de so a. This way chocolate drink ne yenom. And this way no ti ano a he se kire wom koko wom prick wom bibia wom ade wo hia ne so se.
This way chocolate drink.
De wo hia ani so se.
FDA anhwe se adwede nkrato mo agye atum se eye.
Cool, fresh and trendy with a new look. Makes you feel real good, that refreshing vibe. Satisfies you right just the way you like. Do you know? Do you know? Do you know? Ain't gotta do it alone. Specialized makes you flow. Anytime. Natural mineral water. Feel different. Think special. This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Later on this morning, I'm paying for better to see now. Oma boy, Ajinche, or discussing segment 10 chair. The one crata so be to us with the man. But commenting be still. Let me just get through some of them now. Eben, Wakabinya. The recent arrest of some media persons can't put fear in us at all. If we're able to resist oppressors' rule in the days of military regimes, how much more under democratic rule? That's one here from Eben Kwabinya and Odi Ebaye. Agunaba MP from Kaswa Adam Nana. NPP government is not autocratic but democratic. Practicing democracy doesn't give us the chance to say anything that will not bring peace to the country. Agunaba MP and Odi Ebaye. Is the presidential jet not working? Or the president just want to feel classy? This is another clear reason why citizens are kicking against the e-levy. That's one here from Honorable from Medina and Odia and Ebai. Opini 80 Wakaswa. The NDC use the gullible youth for their selfish interest. When it comes to demonstration, they call on the youth, but did absolutely nothing for the youth when they were in power for 8 solid years. Opini 80 Kaswa and Odifino Ebai. In Shaba and El Kashaman constituency. Dear John Mahama and the NDC party, we all know you guys are the big problem of this country. No amount of intimidation can stop Nana Baumia government from pursuing its goals. Long live Mr. Okay. Inshaba Anelka. And no dear by Cobra. Young Queen, the Bancrata, no dear do anymore.
Yo. I was for the Bacrata, a damn enemy. I had the Bacrata, your friend is certainly despatia. Na wadi aban wacha se kuku dambi ewo MPP anmanyo mu a omu akasa Kennedy akompra kwa Japan wayamra sebetani ma desi ewo asen central de bokata ne tro na asen no fonso enya asen no foa asen central an wakase watena se nyame anim no kuranie ewo mu se ma me sara do asafo ayi wono an totoro mutu ya wone no kura ampo ayemanimusam ekuta nkwada mienu ya nkwada kama saa enti openasem pa anya ade anka obetu no nsu nagu no afa asa awa asem nanso ade amame sarado asafo ye no ha tene pa sabi wotena wanom ye nyahwe a ubenwu ane sa wo mpraba na wo tete wo che enti dia sarado asafo ye no anya kura ha tene ya Kennedy akompra kwa Japan adi asem ya tudwa. After that anamra sebedani a wotina manu to Aben South wono so Hello FM na wo ye enkomodia bi a ekoso Mark ya watere befi was I a deputy minister for trade and industry. And one also trese and no crowd ya can one opa a bedouin you know you free. On task and send one bonomanane. The Aquasua Parliament ya as a majority when you have woman to a movie no. I am a Messara Dwasafu and what creates our problems in ya who come rasebe the fear woman could majority so woman ya majority ye. He love ya woman to me passing was I am a Messara Dwasafu Adaya was here so a baba parliament dear. At is the deputy majority leader no mano near ye for your markings free war. And yes, our party I went to the Nancy Parliament war. What I say, I had dear be a hard to the pan to mark out to the bear fiddy. What I say, honorable, and ya dear our best source was someone so near I am Yassi, oh Yassi, one day or ye yaba, there be a brass to say, one more call it spade is spade. I don't know a rub and F sent say. Sa wo say kukudam ya wo makase ya etrasa asem no amen wo mu enti wo sre MPP amanyo company mfo say wo mu nsake maame Saraju Asafo wo mu nkoto abanko yi nipa foforo.
I see o kan Aju Asafo boni din kana asem die me nko amano so na constituency ni mu domiko abenya yankohwe yeni wo mu secretary ho no saying eni nkomo Theophilus Abu Labi domiko abenya constituency secretary ma New Patriotic Party. Yo, yadase mo akwa baba ni TFM so anope.
Good morning. Yeah, Medini at your plot and San Labi.
Okay, and San Labi. Okay, fache mo wanum saying. Yeah. Na bako dia Theo.
Nakopon kwa me na monso.
Yegusunga krankra. So, mo MP empacho owo hifa muni bebi owo sisia.
Sisia me no kasa bi menti menchire bebi poti ya me MP wo because me ho no ache.
Na ni akosu ya tesema mo nsem ne bia yetete ebi se mo MP na sisi ade I say MPP no minim so blackmail yo mo afom no mu ni kaka ho no constituency bi so se mati bi o no say
fine so we can maintain kra no we can already see mate so now just na ba media live recently and so my candidate brave how my but never say can say as far as we are concerned, party hierarchy and as for issue statement be a mechadia more can anchor for canning today and amendment is as them known see honorable member of parliament and not well yet demand to be the position being mano and as a mentionment ni parliament will be the year constituency and a member of parliament attendance in the meantime cassette or co-parliament are now on co-parliament. Because maybe I came sometime last year, buying and paying for a man on leave. One goes to one at home so for one or two reasons. Now, Omoma Cecilia, Honorable Cecilia, Abraham Dapa, and take over for her temporarily for some time. Apart from that, I think all is well. The African now probably may be speculation. But the Americans say, the Ebemo, Mbemo, among two young Honorable Sarah Joseph will be two from this time moving forward. Into the two and among our media speculations about her from now going. I think even I am
okay.
We don't see her. No matter what, now remember them the area from here. The bit near didn't come off because no market will be
na osi we adwuma ketu abi e
me patron the more friend area mu corner na say the common be high back to us. I can get time for you and we can talk extensively.
Okay, all right, we appreciate that's Theophilus and Salabi and on the community for I'm sure say MONTIE in your kind or say was rare kwine enti MC at the bechen wo hono mu say na yatina say ebrepem ye sure so betimi nyan ho bre na ensem ni bebre ho hono ma bi epepese ebusa no no wetimi eyi ano e de aman but ensem no de bebre ni etete I am sure say fiti last week na eti for Mati say your boss anyway e de mamo about honorable Ochibefi I think you must be Jama Jabin ninsem o de tuja. And again, I don't pay Nyami boy BT say way.
Asafu is holding the whole MPP party to ransom. And when I'm And yes, I mean, or mammy, or ya be an enya, every and paying for Miss Ghana from Panama and shed. Miss Ram and paying for Panjasi, a bin a fruit. I mean, what is going on in MPP? A year time, Yajini Pabisusa, Mumbai 10 gods in the party. Now, who are you and Nimabakasama party? Woman, Amano Viso age before. Sad. Admakuba Vinti, Kasa Wakasa from President Kufabras. You mean he doesn't deserve any position in the party? You mean he doesn't deserve any position in the party? And the reward. And he said, what in number? Some of the I for Cotoso, Matizo, my year for Cotoso. Some reason is I say, Wakawari and DC. I mean, please. Yeah, I'm
Pacho, honorable Kennedy, Japan will be our city and across your party, MPP party, no. Or say, Yadomakube fee. Akasa fiti wa sha kasa ye amampanyi kufu abre so mo man post bia na ode ne nam hoi na mo yesa ye na no kra ifi akoto krams wa tisi ese masa aka ne because akoware NDC ni sanam so ye MPP ni awo men konkoware NDC ni so ye MPP ni akoware NDC ni sa na ye de I be MPP for mama bebre fia now so konkoware NDC ni which means hey you can't marry from the party if you marry asemo oh my
Ghana muntie na mansanya so adawroko fiaman homene so ejiji tonton sansan e wo need 100.9 FM
what's it there
okay some time ago I said dinkatia no one knows so best stress and this for man. I woman worry and this for man. So I can't hit it by Nanti.
No, call MPP.
And
I mean, I said,
but I ran us no about Jumo. Oh, yeah, no about Jumo.
And I'm a second because I
worry.
And you only must look you.
If I could see me met last 2 weeks, baby.
So you must look.
Yeah.
Into your way over here.
If I could see I dear Bam so moon sorry.
So what do you mean so I'm sorry?
A woman call baby.
No, me just say we fear as in like when you dream bia.
If I could see says I say unya juma utifie. Unya juma utifie te say aduma ko be fi say or die crowd.
Oh, there be on so no say by now cry or monitor radio stations. Or monitor radio stations are
no so called.
I saw Juma. What I say, what for Juma, you know, monitoring radio stations.
How long? We monitor fiti. We breswa. I monitor Professor Mess, a JM. I say Guswa.
Minister of Monitoring Radio Stations.
And there are some Kurani. Adumako Befi. Yeah, we think ya we take care man now so near man.
Okay, I see ABOAGYE was none of it. You happy chocolate day to all of you. MONTIE and pay na Munchiro. The way these corrupt NPP administration is arresting the media men in the name of rule of law, and its communicators defending it soon by 2025 when JDM mount the state of government, it will bite them hard. That's Alai Baba, or Madina, and Odifi, and Odebaye. I shudder to hear highly placed citizens like ex-President Mahama and Reverend Sam Kranchiankra defending people who threatening the peace of the state. I beg to ask, is alleging stealing without proof or staging a coup d'etat? The army is useless, etc. Freedom of speech and of the press. K and San Ewa Saman Kese. Chief Manawatun Sukuma say it's good to hear that the Ghana card is now e-passport for citizens flying back to Ghana when a visionary person leads the country. Development goes on well, and this NPP government must be applauded for putting Ghana on the right track. Chipan Atonsu. And if you're on radio, if you're a radio presenter, please stop issuing what our leaders. Hey, I'm winning fitter. I wanted to even piece it together, but it's still not. It's not working for me. So maybe you should come again with it now. Mean to me and putting it together well for a telephone to me. Because my baby, you know, na non kno abo. Yadasu gusu no pay na joy February ne that also ye edu and 9 Ghana Montie. This is our breakfast. Because you have watching dream. Pabra for so coming. Pabra graphic now be na daily guide. Abina koko. What's it day?
Over kwesi wasi onya 5 years no na a fan nti since that time no na wenya hatred e de ama mema nti wote wono obi a won no beba abeda bia wo beba abeda on de on frɛ on frɛ
no mene ne da niama ya wo de man no so beka
on said de nyahwe
onya hwe Johnny am that free
no was a man ba o
mo man hwe
was so mo man o friend no ba ya no
was so a man hwe amfa ka kra
ada bi was so a man hwe o friend no ba o ba ye
oh okay so no anu ho ya ne de
wa man hwe na ha no na ye ne ya one no yes we na o man hwe
I see
a free time na over 5 years na ne neighbor no edin kita ni refi ne din ba ye course de oda so akan nti since then no opese enka wonya odo ede ma mema nso ontumi nti otan mema se obi a wonne no bede bia obeba beka sa no ode be ye wo mu
nti okan no benya den
over kwesisi o ka wo se wa ware o omu a o ka ye se bebre amfa no aho numbre pa ya abusiafo amamemfa de bokrata ya friend say tele guide kata fe toso edumiyansa mra the honorable minister for Works and Housing Osaya Mrasabedeni a wetinama adese wo bantama abato mpehia so asantimantem kropon kumase ya frano honorable Asenso Boate wonna wakachira private developers ya ewo housing sectors nyina se wo madawuruma sa new government affordable housing programs ya wodi aba no wo mo modern se wo mo be invest more said the beya housing deficit no asu betumi atie watrese wobesre sa ankrankre private developers ne say ba akufo nsa so said the mpo a entumi nso nyame ani kata enti wo mu nso fa wo mu hundim abai de opportunities a asaso wode ma wo mu nyina wode ama ne asase wode bua ma wo mu dwumadie kwaso nyina nso wode ama enti Asenso Boate so obesre se omomodi bia enya ne wo betumi se de ebeya ebeboa na wo mutumadie etumi akọ enkan oguso a esre se private sectors ne won sise pa bi ya wo pese woni aban edi nkita ho nso a akwanya da ho omu betumi ne no enya san nkita hodie no
Mamemfa Daily Graphic katafe toso aduonu e wa ha no de IGP Dr. George Ekufu Dampare wode ne mfo nyini abeto ha eno o che so obi ene ho obro mra so wo Ghana ha sei na se de no osi e ka no wode nsentwerofo ne hyiaye na abra wode nsentwerofo hyiaye no Ghana Journalist Association, also and Ghana Independent Broadcasters Association, GEBA, and a Private Newspapers Publishing Association of Ghana, Prempag. No, almost so. Now, one more time, no. And when you're seeing now, and some and say, na wadwendwene kwan ya befa so ama aposifo ye adwuma ansentwerefo kwan befa so ombebo amane e na afa nsentwerefo so eye adwuma sade wo mbesi aye no no mo ni aposifo enya asem eno ho entrase e na wo ekokosi sa ankonwen na IGP ka kire Ghana Journalist Association ene nsentwerefo ku aka ni nyina se so mo na mo nkrofo hia eya wo mo nka nkire wo mo se ye wo mra ensentwerefo wo mo mro so enti sentro ni bi etomra na se ye che no a ye mfa nkotena radio ni TV so nkoka no sade boni bi ya ye nka boni na nipa ne ye nti a ya che no ne ye mfa mra ne ntoto ho enhwe se nipa no ampa ne ampa sa na ti ana eno na sese ye nyina ye hwe na obi aye na adwuma sade be ye de asomdwe ebeba na IGP say Ghana ha obi a amro emra so
na a daily post center spread in what as a minority and a friend some 12 ya spokesperson on foreign affairs Samuel Okudzeto Ablakwa and what as a mampeni na na de danko Akufo-Addo akwantu a wotu a ewiemusan a wo haye oka samampeni erupre ya wo haye de asembebo enso still ya enwan wo bekwa akọ de akro na ba kuya wode tu kwan sisi ya wo kwatinti amaso nadu wo besa ba beka yensei wose okeka ni nyina bomu a sikapa mampeni bese no ewo nadu paya wo tu kwan ya aya na abratene ne ntiase so na no na deputy majority leader Alexander Fenyama Kensensu bisa se enti sisi amampeni wo tu kwan ya ade apa no wonye want to me mfa bicycle want to me mfa moto
okay
and their ship
the paper now daily post okay and your mamen kwa mano so honorable Samuel Okudzeto Ablakwa me sure say say me deputy majority leader kan na say command no me boa okay so ye ne no any enkom honorable
hello minia
ye da se mo akwa baba NIT FM so anope right say yaken kan ehu bi amampanyi etukwan okọ bedi beye enna beye du I think it's almost about 5 or 6 nations amai beye enuma asensia kra no okoso na odi nsem ne bi atudwa say wenya ne edi kan a wo kan ba amampanyi akwantuo eni tu awo tukwan eni sika bi a oman no ye hwere with this playing ya wodi tukwan minim aisa waka bampenifo nso ntie for asembisa purposes no obeka say umreye
yo medasi edikan maminchia tfo na menda NIT FM for asset more firmly on this very important matter membreye na member so because Ghana for omumbreye or more our parliament. Now, parliament will share the constitution of Ghana. Parliament is to carry out checks and balances. In a democracy, when you have checks and balances, in Ghana, you have parliament. Into parliament as an institution, as I said, will share the executive area to carry out your oversight constitutional mandate. Into parliament, you have said, ya konumti ana ya kudia grow ya koho se ya sika sem ya beshe because want to me and spend it without parliamentary approval na ya mausika class ko spend it you must spend it on exactly what has been approved and as opposition MPs in every democracy the people are looking up to you because you will be your friend the tyranny of majority rule and now the excesses of the executive. Into the opposition MPs, more and who did the executive in check because power can corrupt and power can be abused. Into the principle of checks and balances is to ensure that we will make sure that the executive is doing what is right. Inti said President Akufo-Addo Umbrella Ghana Sikana or say or best say and says meso me bread the kuku ne jaya
Keke to be jai.
A bijay. Yeah, AC and they said Ghana yawo presidential jet. My take question the deputy majority leader officer said, oh, Honorable Kuja to a black or president or using bicycle or using motorbike and a big crowd to meet the Abobo Yakra at the camp. It's a Omasha Dapa is deliberate to just obfuscate the issues. Minka said president and says Utukwan. Minka said president he shouldn't travel comfortably. The American said Ghana, your presidential jet. Presidential jet, Yerton, President Kufuor, or Toyano. Tata, your parliament, the records of parliament, the agreement with the manufacturers, everything, what parliament was told. And they said, Jetway, your tour, Falcon 900 EXE, your tour, about through 2010. The lifespan, a minimum 20 years. Minimum 20 years. That means from 2010 to 2030, the aircraft will be available for presidential use. We are in 2022. Aircraft is just entering its 12 years, and here 20 years. You name other presidents of this world or more order this Falcon. The Namibian president, the Falcon, it did 32 years. 32 years. And no one will use it. President Macron of France, the presidential jet, it be due 2010. 12 years on, and no one will use it on top of America for Air Force One, Toye 1991. Yeah, the be due 2010. And no one will use it. Inti Ebanisana, Ghana's presidential jet, President Akufo-Addo, or took one out of Europe on peso base. Meanwhile, tracking a Mayeno, the presidential jet, Ghana's presidential jet, yeah, they call France at the Bada, the tracking I have done.
But why not they call France at the Bada?
I suspect, sir, Omo they call for servicing. Omo they call France eco service. Once a company now, Omo manufacturer. That's all company. Omo of France. I suspect say Air Force War and Omo they call her for service.
Okay.
This defeats propaganda. Omo they to just say, oh, your aircraft no, and to me call Europe, and yeah, a long haul flight. Now. Experts have advised the president or call Europe, don't use it. The aircraft no, and to me call Europe, and to me call Europe. Now so tracking a Mayano, call Europe it tells you that claim is total hogwash, total fabrication. It's just blatant falsehood. The other excuse Omuma and they say, oh, Ebekokrana, you say a year stopovers. Ebekwa could do what is a trotro. And also no enya no credit. Meaning the Falcon 900 EXE to me fly 9 hours non-stop. You don't need any stop. Who should destination in our president or call France or call Germany or call Belgium or call UK? All of these destinations, including Guyana or Falcon, able to meet in alcohol non-stop. In any case, we are stop over ground. What is wrong with it? Why you stop for 30 minutes? Now you are reef well. You are still in the aircraft. Person will be see from a coin wall. Who see from aircraft now, president or charter or call America. It also requires a stop. Me tracking now, it does a stop when he's using this chartered aircraft. or yes stopover. Until who to me a stopover with a chartered aircraft. If you must do a stopover with a presidential jet, what is wrong with that? And in any case, European destination is Minyanano. You don't need to do a stopover. Into Minya, the SSA, Yinyana, you're rejecting the air cost. And they say, at this time, Udi Yanka said earlier on, since May, president said, we're abandoning presidential jet, and Ubekaya, his ministers had a tough time trying to avoid my questions in Parliament. From May all the way December, and a national security minister Becca said, "Oh, among mommy figures, no, it's a national security matter." Now, I would have thought, sir, they say, last week, that same day, February 10th, Ghana for the year demonstration. Omo say 11 omo to meet here. Enya dia omo betia na ahochiraba nema mo ayede. Already to now omo age earlier buying and to me account properly into omo pay additional taxes here. I am shocked there. In the midst of this environment, let's bet in share. Let's try to pay our fair share. Town hall meeting. But President Finance Minister Ken Furiata will say, "Oh, this time no, every quarter be a mobile accounting on Ghana for Ati, Sika on Manya every 11, and then what it has been spent on, they will do full accountability." Pleading with us, oh, this time here, they will be more transparent and more judicious with the use of Ghanaian taxpayer money. At this time, within this climate, international credit rating agencies are downgrading Ghana, put us in the junk category, warning investors say you invest in this country at your own risk because maybe our debt to GDP ratio grew in excess of 80%. The state of the economy, it is highly risky to do business with them. One would have thought that within this current broke economic conditions, the president will be sensitive. The president will be considerate. Now, so not President Akufo-Addo. Demonstration no air cost. That same time, 1 p.m. and Osimo. And Sir LXDIO, our Kwako Chatan, it costs $14,000 an hour. Who calculated the hours of Kwako from France, Accra to France, France to Guyana, Guyana to Germany, Germany to Belgium, Brussels, and then back to France, and then to the UK. Who calculated all the hours? That's who calculated all the charges, parking charges, the landing charges, the icing fees, all of those fees, including 7-member crew, how more operating LXDI, as I said, more per diem, hotel bills, and all of that. What in we are talking about $776,000 for just these 10 days in here. $776,000. That's $776,000 in today's exchange, CD exchange. I have 4.9 million. 4.9 million Ghana cedis. That 4.9 million Ghana cedis. Let us bear a thought. 4.9 million. Imagine what it can do. Last week, our parliament, Alberto just said, student loan trust. When I made a question to the Minister of Education, said, but they send a student loan, Ghanaian students on scholarship abroad, or more free, they be a petition, say, Yentia or Musika. Student loan trust. Last year, now almost here 4.6 million Ghana cedis. Abansi Misikano. 84.6 million. Yeah, they cost student loan trust for the students in a tertiary university to get their loans. Abansi Unisika. Menu Ekasa say, you tag lecturers, Abansi Unisika to meet their demand for improved conditions of service. 85 weeks and counting. No teaching and learning going on at our universities. Our universities are on the verge of closure. Meaning, ITAC 4 are also agitating. DMA 4, the entire NAPCO workers are buying Munisika. Textbooks, primary at the primary level, basic level, are buying Munisika to provide textbooks. School feeding caterers are buying Munisika on Betio Muka. Their arrears several months. OSHA capitation grant is in arrears. Task for I issue statement. The Conference of Health of Assisted Secondary Schools said a car are buying idiom for feeding, free SHS, supplies, and all of that. Clearly, this economy is in shambles. Abansi Unisika are carry out all of these obligations. Now, so who of 4.9 billion to blow in just 10 days? I mean, this is unacceptable. Look, there is no country on the surface of this earth that will accept this. When he said only 2 weeks ago, our United Kingdom, a foreign minister, or sitting up a flight, a official trip in Australia, one me and your flight into Okochata executive jet. When he said he had to apologize to the British people, they were upset, they were angry. Foreign minister, and she did it only once. Elizabeth Truss. That was the only time Okochata and on Okrano, one Kochata luxury jet, private cinema room, master bedroom, dining facility, shower facility, and you know Kochata. Simple Airbus 321. And so the British people, and the irony, and they said the British people give us aid. Budget support. The last time I teacher textbooks 2016, 2017, and yet these wealthier nations don't accept this. Because after the COP26 summit, Boris Johnson, instead of using a train or charter aircraft, British citizens, he had to even apologize. United States of America, wouldn't say they have a travel policy, presidential travel policy. Who use the Air Force One for private trips? You are made to pay for it.
Yeah.
President, what kind President Akufo-Addo in his statement? Or say, or Beko UK for a private visit. And yet, the Ghanaian taxpayer is paying for all of that. $776,000, 4.9 million Ghana cedis. Can you imagine? United States of America, the wealthiest nation on the planet, that could afford to allow their presidents to blow cash and blow time. They don't allow it. Almost see who you see the presidential jet, who they call your campaign, and now who they call maybe a holiday, and now go strong Bible school. You will pay for it. Once it is not official, you must reimburse the American people. Now, so your presidential jet already America. As president said, presidential jet or motor since 1991. Becker said it's too old, and I said we are going to use another chartered jet. You are not allowed. You can't do that. In addition, what diverted will fight be private. You pay for only even the meals that they are served on board. Air hostess, drinks, water. You pay for all of it, and you pay for the hourly rate. That is a country that respects the taxpayer. And you wonder what is going on in Ghana. And the same way, since May last year. And to the extent that one kasa, you are embarrassed to tell Parliament and to tell the Ghanaian people how much this is costing. Because I have been in Parliament, this is my third term. Mm-hmm. Every year, you name how much is spent on presidential travel. This is the only time, because President has decided to use the presidential jet or bed charter. They are afraid to put out the figure. They are hiding behind national security. And I have said, okay, you there, let's say, last year, May, June, July, now economy, we have not been downgraded. Things were not this bad. But this time, February 2022, Fitch, Moody's, Standard & Poor's, all these reputable international credit rating agencies are more downgraded yet. Our economy is in such a bad place. What Finance Minister Ankasa or say Yantia E-levy where the economy will collapse. Finance Minister's own words said this economy is on the verge of collapse. It's the economy on the verge of collapse. What to mean to university lecturers, NACO workers, teacher trainees, nursing trainees, what to mean to textbooks, what to mean to school feeding caterers. You owe all of these people, including headmasters of our secondary schools. And then you are conducting yourself in this manner. How do you expect it? If you're a young we NDC caucus in Parliament, we will have absolutely nothing to do with the E11.
Okay.
Because you won't say E11, and your idea, Ghana, Juma, is just going to fund the lavish lifestyle, the ostentatious lifestyle of President Akufo-Addo.
Okay. Honorable, you better say, I think, with me about more than a church and same number, I pay, I mean, shout, Nika crowd, dear boy.
Yo, Mr. Meda.
Honorable Samuel Okuji to a Blackwa, a North Tong, Rasebe Juni, ranking member on Foreign Affairs Committee, and pay, and 1 year D and Komokakra. Ma, yen we the Bonkrata and Cobrania, because you say, yen we the Bonkrata.
Of a question, I don't know, a bread, a beer, always say, what can it to be? Them. Kobe K or Wokofodia or Krasi, and I always say, better have to be. Now, so Beverly, yes, our friend of Montie. Odiano was the Ghana Immigration Services was Sugar Kope. We say no happy birthday and he as well.
Mini birthday and yeah, I'm happy to.
Okay, all right. So the Bonkrata and Hanum saying this now, and Penny Fonso Babet say that Mahdi Jibril, former national deputy organizer for the NDC, Yasanitano, LPG national organizer, and George AC, NPP national communication team member, and Penny Foy et Nasi na Yeniomu Edi and Komo, Hanum say. Now, just reading this one here from Kopek. Near Kopek for can say that's Chamber of Petroleum Consumers Ghana. Kopek said year 16 February 2022. Petrol Bono San Koshro 30 pesos babe kaho. In TCC the petrol no attract 7 Ghana cities. That's why it's jumping. Now there's only one place when I'm top petrol. I'm not so far, me try a born from. So when you advert mom, Star Oil. I'm not me somebody and war from.
But see, one says
7.
I think 7 point.
Bayana, Mintias say full on the biwa. Ota, kwesi asem frama. A contempa, baby on swa. Ota a check. It means to me, I mean, me dear no can home. Omo mu waya he say, me tie chapa anti ah. Me kwa he kura ho na me kotobie
ne akosua ne ho ne je wo ka no
ene bi asa
say and me hear Ghanaian Times anymore say in fact I think a number of people say can ho asem NPA outlaws stable top fuel stations wages war to prevent disaster Minim okay fuel, but
table top. Ova kwesi omo ka omo ebubu ne gallon.
Emo bubu gallon ni ne ka ho no. Enti enya no pe ne hia ni apese ka che MPA for no say.
Ne boa ye den.
Ni akosu aka enti say ebi ni mo ha mo de ne digu ha no mu a. From
yes.
If that's what it is, things like this needs to be checked for us.
Yeah, baby, or me to be a medium from a but back we are making me the mini advert mom. But me tie no dear a check a chapama. Bo cry just a miana be a mess on corner macquaco.
Medium the born of the hair.
A born account sequency, a born on a costro, swung. A costro non quandy, and now sat on a saquasan from Adia. Why you be bobo?
So to a baby idea, who can it be anywhere?
And he said, me making sure I said metal enough. Let me conquer.
Baby, I will connect me. I
call for my number.
No, I would be a good so.
Luckily enough, a view of me coin so me coffee.
Jenny would do one water. I do peers one water.
Mato. It is Anna, Comrasana Miano.
Over Quasinti, a petrol, went to Omun to me.
Wait.
And for some Yanashi and a board costume. And a costume, sell my Yanashi.
One year, you should almost get me at his soul. And then no more want to so my ya bresse.
Why not better so?
No more mushy shepherd.
Deregulation.
Yes, some more.
Deregulation.
Now, when you cast almost to a yuma, I said to Adia Mwana, and no so Daniel. Now, I buy almost so at Tobio. Some woman tipper, I want for and then say accident. I'm an iron koi. Yeah, now I can.
May that say, I no pay. Well, it's here for me paying for so at na say, na ye di a year and comma and no pay. E what you may so I mean, can't comment ni be. Na yanko enim comment no so na time sa Sajwa what is Martin Pebu saying? What has the question you ask him got to do with V8? This is Balderdash and Bunkum. This Oliver guy made out this nonsense, and you shamelessly out there saying he should be treated with kiss gloves. That's KWASI Obri concern. Ewo UK and or dear Nufi and other by Widra. In Okwasaman Kessi, many of Ghanaians have lost hope in this current NPP government. They are doing the opposite of what they promised. That's Enoch Asaman Kessi and or dear Nufi and other by teacher Kujo Wetepa Anyine Susu. When are we as Ghanaians going to utter the truth and nothing but the truth and leave politics alone? That's teacher Kujo. Seeing the Bay workers, it sounds so funny how NDC as a party parades young men and women for demonstration to seek power when in opposition, but neglect them when they are in power. That is Cindy Bay. Odoi. It is clear that minority will never stop projecting good policies introduced by the NPP and another government. That one there. We live in a country where we have depended on the IMF and still our economy. Economic crisis within the country still very alarming. And Kuma Foster will Achim Ayirebi. And to this one that says, I reiterate that the opposition party, NDC, has nothing good to impact on the Ghanaian economy. Africa from Kwadaso constituency. This one says, freedom of expression doesn't mean say anything without taking the responsibility of what you said. When you break the law, you must face it. Abdul Basit Zongo Pania Kumase. Please, should in case Oliver Baka Vomawa accept that though his Facebook account was used, but he wasn't behind the post, maybe the account was hacked. What happens next? That's a question of law. Ra Zastone and all the way at the bar, yeah. Right. In penny for transfer. Eba, near Dinkomo.
Ghana, Muntie, Naman Sanyason, at the Roko Fiaman Woman so Ejiji Tonton Sansain, I would need 100.9 FM.
and you ma beto to dia me baba no ho ade no hwem so betumi a asew na obeka ya jon to ma miensa duku portmanteau this way chocolate drink na kan wo hwe afibia so beri ni waware ni a this way chocolate drink na kan sia asew udan kawanu tumu ho me be mo anu nso hye kura de aka ho wo hwe de wapi ho ukasa batete eda fom ho
this way chocolate drink
kracha bepe baba wari
asew
ye fi ase this way chocolate drink ya sori anopa no ne yenom ye bi hye fridge nom no se snack ye nya hoho anu ne de serve wo mo ye didi wie ne ye pe bibia bogu ya de so a this way chocolate drink ne yenom and this way no ti anu a he se kire wom koko wom brick wom bibia wom ade wo hia ne so se
this way chocolate drink
de wo hia ani so se
FDA ahwehwe se adwede nkratoe mo agye atum se eye
What's cool, fresh and trendy with a new look? Makes you feel real good, that refreshing vibe. Satisfies you right just the way